Yesterday we did a cute dinosaur, but when it comes to scary dinosaurs, well, there is a reason everyone knows Tyrannosaurus Rex as the king. But I've only got 3 minutes, so I'm going to see just how much I can cram in about T-Rex's head, arms, senses, and feathers, ? First, in comparison to the teeth of some other large theropod dinosaurs like Giganotosaurus, who had very thin teeth, very good for slicing, T-Rex is not doing that. Its teeth are thick. And combine that with the fact that T-Rex has the strongest bite force of any terrestrial predator ever known, unless you count the giant crocodilomorphs like Deinosuchus that were 30 to 40 feet long, then you'll see that T-Rex was not going for finesse, it was going for crunch. Next are its arms, which you know are very small and had only 2 fingers, but they are also quite strong, so probably used for something, and it seems to me that there are 3 main hypotheses as to what exactly that is. First is simply holding struggling prey while the mouth is doing most of the work. The second hypothesis is kind of PG-13 rated, so fair warning, but it has been suggested that these arms would have been good for gripping during attempted reproduction. Or 3, they could have been useful for helping T-Rex get up from a lying position, and I don't know why, but these diagrams are just about the best thing I've ever seen. And obviously a combination of any of the above is also not out of the question. Next, we can actually make casts of T-Rex's brain and look at which sections are the largest, and from doing this, the conclusions have basically been T-Rex had a really good sense of smell, also pretty good hearing, and very good vision. Some studies have even suggested that its binocular range was better than that of modern hawks, and its visual acuity better than that of an eagle. So yeah, none of this, oh, its vision is only based on movement. BS. Yeah, so these guys, totally hosed. Sorry. Oh, and also, Tyrannosaurus Rex has the relatively largest brain of any adult non-bird dinosaurs, except for some smaller ones like Troodon that are actually within the normal range for birds. So compared to other dinosaurs, T-Rex was smart. Alright, and last thing, did T-Rex have feathers? Well, first of all, we do have some scaly skin impressions from its tail, hip, and neck. However, we do have feathers preserved on an earlier relative of T-Rex called Dilong, but Dilong is small, only 5 or 6 feet long, compared to T-Rex's 40. But there is also Eutyrannus, a 25-foot long member of the family for whom we have feathers preserved on its pelvis, neck, near its foot, and its upper arms. So that makes feathers on T-Rex a whole lot more likely. However, Dilong and Eutyrannus are pretty primitive members of the group. And some of the places that we have feathers preserved for Eutyrannus, we have scales preserved for T-Rex, so it's possible that Tyrannosaurus, being a bigger and later member of the group, lost most of its feather covering. So perhaps something like this seems pretty unlikely. But something like this, where there's just a bit of fluffy filaments going on, totally possible. But just for the record, feathered or not, this would have been an absolutely awe-inspiring and terrifying sight to behold.